What? What? Pasha? What are you doing here?
No, silly. I just took it from you recognise. I'm the ghost of Christmas cartoons past. I can remember over 120 years.
Right. Hark the herald angels sing from the top. Oh!
Don't forget, you promised your great-grandpa you'd do this tonight.
Ah, okay.
Good, so just hold tight. This is going to be a wee bit sudden. Welcome everyone to the Old School Cartoons Christmas Carol.
Oh, phew. That was a rush and a half. Where the hell are we?
Well, since we're doing Christmas past, I decided to take us all the way back.
What? What about Bethlehem?
Aye, Bethlehem, Judea, 11th, year 1 CE. Hang on a wee second.
Nice. We're doing something with the Nativity, right?
Aye, it makes sense. After all, the birth of the prophet Isa, peace be upon him, is very important to Christians. And you get to talk about one of your favourite animators. A woman from Germany.
Lotte Reiniger?
Aye. Lotte Reiniger adapted many classic stories in her career, and the story of the Nativity was one of them. In fact, she did it twice, first in 1921, and again with this version in 1956, which was co-directed with English TV director Vivian Milroy, who'd later go on to direct the long-running soap opera Coronation Street.
I was wondering when England was going to show up on this show. Well, anyway, let's shine some light on this tale as old as time. This is The Star of Bethlehem. The film starts...
Long ago, on a hillside near Bethlehem, sat a very young shepherd, playing a gay, happy tune on his little wooden pipe.
We're the ones narrating this one cartoon. They need to step in. Well, as she said, we start with a young shepherd playing pipes to his flock. Well, enough of him. Now we see some travellers returning to their hometowns under the watch of the Romans. Among them are, of course, Joseph and Mary. In case you didn't know the story before.
Well, Joseph and Mary arrive in Bethlehem, but all the inns are full of wealthy tourists. Eventually, one of the innkeepers recommends a barn round the back, which the two accept, and the animals make room for them both. Well, they clearly know something.
And that night, the titular Star of Bethlehem shines above the town, and of course, Jesus is born. Lotte Reiniger's animation really knocks it out of the park as usual. It does a great job at selling the importance of this tale.
Out in the country, a group of shepherds watch their flocks when they hear a strange heavenly choir singing down from above them.
Interesting how the angels are made for white cards instead of black.
You have to admit it does help them stand out.
The shepherds rush to see the wee bairn. The first to see him is the youngest shepherd, who plays his pipes for him. And then he gives his pipes to the infant, as well as a sheepskin and a lamb. Well, at least it's not drums.
Meanwhile, far away in Turkestan, today known as Uzbekistan, a princely astrologer sees the star. So does an Indian Maharaja and an Arabian Sultan. So each of them set off to follow the star, bringing gifts for the newborn king.
The astronomer boarded his ship and sailed over the waves toward the guiding star.
Hang on, Uzbekistan is double landlocked. How could he sail a ship from there?
Well, back then, Turkestan extended to the Caspian Sea, so he may have sailed from there.
Oh yeah. Meanwhile, back in the Levant, King Herod, possibly the second worst king in the history of that area, hears word of the prophecy and sees it as a threat to his rule. What, you didn't think to have a son of your own? Well, the kings arrive at Herod's throne room, So much for the 3 wise men. And Herod promptly points them towards Bethlehem.
When you have found the child, tell me that I may worship him also.
He won't. He'll massacre the innocents to try and stop him.
Of course, the wicked Herod had other plans.
Which this film skips over. After about 12 days of travelling, the 3 kings arrive at the stable and are led in by the youngest shepherd, and they offer their gifts of gold, frankincense and myrrh.
And they worshipped him, the child of the line of David, the Son of God, the King to be called Emmanuel.
Gee, how many titles can a wee bairn have anyway? Well, that was the start of Bethlehem. What do you think of that?
Well, I think this is a great interpretation of the Nativity. The animation is absolutely on point and does an excellent job of telling the story. And the backgrounds are beautiful and blend seamlessly with the shadow puppet animation. It does show how far Lotte Reiniger had come since the 1920s.
Aye, it does. The only minor problems I can find are the cloying narrator and the fact that it skips the massacre of the innocent, in this version of the film at least. But even without that part of the story, it still gets the point perfectly, so our gift to this cartoon is a score of 10 points. Many films about the Nativity were made throughout history, and this is definitely one of the finest ones. Probably the finest, so go check it out for yourself if you're interested.
Glad you agree with me, Hammy. Well, let's head back.
Spirit, I'm a wee bit disappointed.
How so?
I never knew Great Grandad Gaffer was not so nice to the natives while he was down in Africa.
Aye, it is a shame, but at least you can learn from the mistakes of the past to create a better future.
Maybe. Shame though he didn't take goodwill to men that seriously.
But still, those were the shadows of things that have been. They are what they are.
Aye, I don't blame you.
Well, our time is up, Hammy. Let's see what you make of the present.